Hello friend, today I am going to discuss about hypokalemia. Hypokalemia is defined as persistently low level of serum potassium lower than 3.6 milliequivalent per liter. The normal value of potassium in our body, that is 3.5 to 5 milliequivalent per liter. Then I will explain about its causes. Decrease intake of potassium. Then second is redistribution and intracellular shift, means transcellular shift of potassium into the cell may cause hypokalemia. Then third one is non-renal losses, means hypokalemia nephropathy is progressive renal disease that is associated with chronic hypokalemia, may lead to end-stage kidney disease without prompt treatment. Then fourth one is acid-base disorder. In this, the disease condition is metabolic alkalosis. Two type of acid-base disorder. First is metabolic alkalosis and metabolic acidosis, but in this case only one, that is metabolic alkalosis. I briefly explain about how does metabolic alkalosis affect potassium. A frequent side mechanism for these findings is that acidosis causes potassium to move from cell to extracellular fluid in exchange for hydrogen ion, and alkalosis causes reverse movement of potassium and hydrogen ion. Then fifth one is increased cellular uptake through sodium, potassium and ATPase. Next, I will explain about its sign and symptoms. It may be asymptomatic. Asymptomatic means sometimes person do not show any sign and symptoms of hypokalemia. That is called asymptomatic. Then second is fatigue. Malaise means muscle pain. Lower leg weakness with depressed DTR means deep tendon reflex. Third one is paralytic elusis, constipation, respiratory muscle weakness, complete paralysis, increased risk of arrhythmia means related to heart failure. And then is sixth one is ECG changes. I am showing the diagram of ECG changes in hypokalemia. Now I will explain. This is the abnormal ECG in the hypokalemia. The first one is slightly peak wave waves, that is shown in the first them. Then second is slightly prolonged PR interval. Then third one is ST depression, that is show the depress of the ECG waves. Then shallow T wave and prominent U wave. Then is seventh, multi-system effect of hypokalemia. The first one is respiratory arrest, confusion, depression, lethargy, dilute urine, polyuria. Polyuria means increase urine output. Then polydipsia, vomiting, anorexia, diarrhea, leg cramps, muscle weakness, poor muscle tone. Then I will explain about its diagnostic evaluation. The first one is in health history, assess current manifestation including anorexia, nausea, vomiting, abdominal discomfort. Second one is physical examination. We can assess the patient from head to toe, properly assess the firstly head, face, chest, then abdomen, legs, extremities, upper and lower. Then I will check the diagnostic evaluation, like in this serum electrolyte, RFT, atrial pH, ABG result, CBC, total blood count means complete blood count, ECG. Then I will explain about its management. Oral and parenteral potassium supplements are given to prevent and treat hypokalemia. Then its medication to prevent hypokalemia in the client taking nothing by mouth, 40 milliequivalent per liter of potassium chloride per day in added to IV fluid. Then third one is nutrition. A diet high in potassium rich food in recommendation for client at risk of for development hypokalemia. Today I explain about hypokalemia, its definition, causes, signs and symptoms, diagnostic evaluation, ECG changes and management of its. So I hope you understood my topic. Thanks you. Subscribe and share my video.